Kuna vieni Murigamoto. At least I can feel we are all around and we are all in. Right, our program is a bit lagging behind time. We'll try to do the honors of catching up with time. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, may I call upon us all to be up on our feet so that we start our program of the day with our national prayer, which I believe we all appreciate that it's our national anthem. And I'm advised that there is a choir here, and may they take to the stage so that they lead us in the national anthem. We will of course be assisted by the DJ, who also has a recorded national anthem, the other side. Right, let's all stand at attention. Obaba sonke nini sepuleni izingwane, as we take our national anthem. On the count of 3. Thank you very much. May we take our seats. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, may I call upon none other than Mrs. Mbala to come and give us a prayer and some devotions. Right, thank you very much, and welcome to this beautiful day. The voice under the microphone is none other than Usifundo Kangwenya, Stela Sabakweni Sindamanzu Madonsela Batlesis Bela Zotabanga Sinegi. Yeah, and I hope today the Lord has made. And ladies and gentlemen, according to our program, we delve straight into introductions that will be led by the PROs of our various health institutions. And to start and get the ball rolling, we will have the Mpilo Hospital PRO. Let's give her a round of applause.
Here my hands. Namhlanje introduce abantu bempilo. Sizacela nurse aides awempilo aphakame siwabone. Yes, liyababona yibo umama abasenzele lokhu okuhle kangaka. We are also going to ask all matrons, all heads of departments to stand so that you can see them. Heads of departments, all matrons. Yes, this is the Mpilo staff. We also have our matron 2 among the heads of departments. Matron Dube there. We also have our principal nursing officer, Mr. Sithole. He should be coming. I'm sure he's busy with something. He's going to be here soon. So this is Mpilo, and these are the people who serve you at Mpilo. Thank you very much.
And the rest of the nation to celebrate the World Hearing Day. Communication is a vital component of our work at Igujan Central Hospital. Failure to verbally communicate can manifest in behavioral challenges which we see in children and adults under our care. Regarding children, when they behave abnormally due to neurological developmental problems like cerebral palsy, autism, intellectual disability, it is important to rule out hearing deficit first. Thus, we always rely on our colleagues in the ear, nose, and throat department to confirm if hearing is intact before offering other medical or psychological treatment, which may not be helpful if the checks had not been done. Regarding adults who have established hearing problems, it is very difficult to communicate with them, especially when the mental health worker has no knowledge of sign language. The caregivers may also have deafness and cannot express the patient's mental challenges when the mental health worker cannot do sign language. Health education is similarly affected if we are not capacitated to communicate with our patients and caregivers who may have hearing deficit. With these potential problems, we realize that we need each other. We need to continually engage at all levels so that we improve care of our patients. We congratulate you for putting up this fantastic show, which included the silent march and the current festivities we are going to enjoy. Well done, and please let's make it an issue to address every day so that we improve the quality of life for our patients. Without mental health, there is no health. So all health matters, they need mental health. Hence we are here. May God bless all of us. Siyabonga, tinotenda. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all about the visual ear and the physical ear that you have so that we can see what happens around us, communicate effectively, and get things moving.
Good morning, everybody. The invited guest, the guest of honor. I also see my long-term mentor here, Dr. Pusuman. Do I call you a VIP or I say Dr. Pusuman? The PMD Bulawayo province, Mr. Dube, Nyoni. The last time I saw you, you were tall. All the representative, I see Dr. Chivanga is now trying to shake his head. Dr. Chivanga and all the invited guests from the various stakeholders and institutions. My name is Mr. Phineas Sithole. I'm the principal nursing officer for Mpilo, standing in for the chief executive officer. I also want to welcome Mr. Ngala and Mr. Dube from head office. This is a very special day, but I would want to first start off by just saying something from Travis Bradbury with Jean Gravis, who said adaptive institutions is a lifelong learner who is constantly looking for ways to improve his or her skills as well as developing new ones. So as an institution or as a ministry, we are an adaptive organization which is constantly looking at ways of improving service delivery. So today here, we are actually coming up with new ways of delivering service to hearing and ear caring. So with that, I want to say hello everyone. I hope we are all well and good. I see you can smile. The Mpilo Executive as the host, we welcome you to this special event. I must be proud to say the first of its kind, confidently in the southern region of the country. This is the Hospital Ministry first World Hearing Day celebration. It's a proud moment for everybody else in the southern region, in particular Dr. Siamuchembu PMD Bulawayo province for hosting this. You must be very proud to have such an event. We hope you will have an explosive time. We have lined up a lot of events to grace up our celebrations. So I ask you to relax, listening. There will be a lot of messages sent, and those with we also offer activities where we will also check on your hearing capacity as well as the state of your ears. So it's not only for those who are actually sick, who say my ears are painful, but even the walking ones, I'll be the first one, because I'm not also sure of my ears. Having said that, we much welcome you to Mpilo Central Hospital to celebrate this very, very special day, which is celebrated worldwide. Before I sit down, when you want to go and make a phone call or go to the toilet or restrooms, you can go straight, you go through those double doors there. Immediately when you get there, you ask for the restroom, they will guide you. Or you can go through these two buildings here, you go behind there, you ask the person who will be standing that side to say restroom, they will direct you. Or you can use the shorter route, go through those doors there. You can just ask you want the restroom, they will kindly show you. Having said that, feel at home, relax, and listen as the program unfolds. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for coming.
Earbuds, no earbuds, they are your enemies. We are used to parents and teachers slapping kids on the cheeks. It's not bad to discipline your child, it's not bad to discipline the students, but the slap can actually damage the eardrum. I've seen quite a number with eardrum perforations, and some of them will never heal, and that will be the problem until they die. So don't slap your kids. Don't use dirty water to wash your ears, but I say don't wash your ears. No things should go into your ears. I normally encourage patients and say, yes, even the oils, you know, sometimes people think, I know we need to put in some warm oil. We usually don't encourage that. Once in a while, we do say a bit of olive oil, just at room temperature, to help soften the wax. But usually it's at the direction of a healthcare worker. There are a lot of other theories that people tell each other when they're at their homes. They talk of mafuta shato, I don't know if you've heard of that, python oil, I don't know where they get that from. But believe me, they use it. And a lot of other home remedies. My advice to you, you don't know what you're doing. If you're going to put something into your ear, and your eardrum is a perforation, you can actually end up with hearing loss, complete hearing loss, because your inner ear is going to get damaged. So, in terms of home remedies, you have a problem with your ears, see a healthcare worker. That's why we are advocating for the guardians to provide what is needed for us to be able to do it. And they are doing their best, trust me, starting with what we are doing now. Medications, people like self-medicating. If you go to hospital and you are given some medication, it's always good, a good habit to ask your doctor, is this safe for my ears? Is there an alternative? Many times there are alternatives and you can be given an alternative. But sometimes if you don't ask, sometimes we forget and we go ahead. Once you start noticing problems with your ears, don't say, you know, that's me. Those are the No. Ask. Get help. Okay. Leave it to us to tell you, we can't do much about this. I think we just do hearing aids. Leave it to us. But a lot of the things that we suffer from, a lot of the things that you complain about, we can address. So the biggest advice is don't put things into your ears. Don't self-medicate. The traditional medications, no. You go to hospital, you're not sure, ask. If you're on TB treatment, I'm specifically mentioning TB treatment, particularly the second lines, third lines, you can always ask your healthcare worker to say, you know, can you consider my ears as well? Because we see a lot of those. There used to be a very robust program to follow up on those with second line, third line on injectables, aminoglycosides. And we see quite a lot of ear issues from those. It can be prevented if you raise it up early. And one of the most important things that I had forgotten, I don't know how I had forgotten, this is the biggest threat at the moment, noise-induced hearing loss. And most of it, recreational noise. Earphones, earbuds, not good for you. Loud noises, not good for you. You know, it feels good when you're enjoying the music and all, but trust me, it's gonna come back at a cost, a very big cost. So the advice, young people, earphones, earbuds, the pods, whatever you want to call them, they are not good for you. If you look at your cell phone, as you're increasing the volume, you get to a point where it asks you before increasing the volume, are you sure? And it tells you. And most of the times we just continue and raise it. Okay? Think about it. Think twice. Thank you.
Shiremba, you are very fast. Speed of light, I think if you were playing, you'd be a Congo, eh? Shwee, gone. Why I asked you to do that? We oftentimes leave things hanging and leave them to fate, thinking that as a nation that enjoys some 90-something% down of due to literacy, they know. Little would you realize people don't know. If I were to ask them anyway what constitutes their ear in terms of naming the parts of the ear, the ones they will tell you most are those of a locust. The thorax, the abdomen, and the what, because they learned it in science easy. But when it comes to their own human anatomy, we lack all that knowledge. Please, where possible, say, do some literature, pamphlets and others, and distribute so that more knowledge will sink in our minds. We are learned in some other things and lack things that really make us who we are. We are quick to run for things that will make us somewhere and fail to understand here closer home what I need to do to manage myself. So please, you have got a mammoth task. Eh? Thank you so much. A round of applause for talk. Probably maybe to buttress on that issue again, remember we are on the World Hearing Day. And let me welcome to the podium Sister Sewula to come and also buttress on that from NASA. And NASA is the one that is taking care of our insurance one way or the other. Yes, certainly when one way or the other they discover that we have not been doing well, they might not even compensate because you damaged your own ears using earphones after all. So, Sister Sewula, these are the people who need to appreciate and understand how they can take care of their hearing.
Good morning. All protocols observed. I'm from NASSA, where we promote safety in all that you do. We promote safety in hearing. We don't want people to get employed when they are able to hear, and when they leave their workplace, they are not able to hear. We don't want that. That's why when you are working in a noise environment, the engineers will come and assess the workplace and tell you what to do in order to reduce the noise, which will cause noise-induced hearing loss. Normally, when you are whispering, we are producing about 30 decibels of noise. But when you are now, the noise of 70 decibels is a lot too much for your noise, for your ears. It's not good at all, and it's not safe for you. You need to make sure you are safe. Just imagine the motorcycle is discharging about 95 decibels, which is quite dangerous for your noise. You then have problems with your hearing. Please look after your ears. Whenever you are at a noisy environment, when you stretch your hand and you cannot hear someone next to you, when you are speaking at a normal level of talking, you have to raise your voice. Hello, how are you? I'm saying turn off that machine. It means it's dangerous to the person. So make sure you are putting on all the necessary devices to protect your ears, so that if you are employed in a noise environment, you are discharged and go home and retire with intact hearing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sister Sewula. That answers to issues of our health and safety at the workplace, and we need to appreciate that economics should be taken care of properly. Sitting position, whatever you are using, and nzacela bakithi ama-2K. Ama-2K, the speaker box. Actually, when you are using those gadgets the wrong way, it has led to loss of life sometimes. Did you know that? Crossing the road and you are putting earphones, can't even hear the car coming through. It bumps on you, and then you pass on. The driver is at fault, but you contributed to your own death. So can we reduce all those incidents that can actually be reduced, thanks to taking care of our ears properly? Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long wait. They've put on their paraphernalia. They want to showcase something, food for the eyes, not for the ears. Let's wait and see. Over to you, drama. Present what you have. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you are about to experience is something that you have never experienced up to this day. The drama you are about to see is an all-deaf drama presented by deaf people. Now the question that comes to your mind, now how are we going to hear them? How do they hear music? You will see them dancing here. I'll leave those questions with you. The drama will answer those questions, then we'll see whether you were right or wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, may we all put our hands together for the sign language drama group. That's how we clap here. Don't think this is silent, there's a lot of noise here. So, again, may we put our hands together for the deaf drama group. Yes, DJ, music. And this setup takes you from where you are to in. This is Mpilo. We are going to see the challenges that deaf people face when they come to health institution to seek medical assistance. Then the issue of language comes in. That's the gist of the drama. If you are a nurse, doctor, imagine yourself there. DJ. Next. Sit down, may you please take a seat? What's the problem?
I'm Bulawayo. It's been 2 weeks now. It's been 2 weeks.
Okay, all right. Let me see. And what's your name?
My name is Tendai.
Okay, Tendai, right. Okay, can you go straight and turn there and get your tablets? Next. Next, please. How can I help you?
It's Sisu.
Hey. What's happening? Hold on. Can you just stand there? Let me attend to this. I need order here, okay? Right. And what's your problem? Okay? Right. Go straight also and get your medication that side. Right.
Now, what next time?
Come.
I'm deaf.
I don't know sign language also. Hello, can someone come and help this side? Ish, where can we get an interpreter? Oh yes. The lady who cleans here.
Hey, what's the problem?
I don't know sign language. Can you assist here with this lady?
All right, Zwana. Mina, ngasebenza kudala eJairosjini. Sign language ngayazi. Bijana naleya mana ngubona.
Uthi problem yini? What's the problem?
Sikhuluma ngesisu.
When did it start? Anyway, let me just write some tablets for him.
Yeah,
just take her there to the pharmacy. Yeah, there is a problem now. Next. Hello? You can't hear also. There's a problem. I don't know sign language also. How are we going to communicate?
Mina ngizwa, ngilomntwana only 3 months.
3 what?
3.
Okay, bring your book. Let's see, maybe I can pick something from the book. Let's see. Say down how old?
3.
Okay. Is it 3 months, 3 years? Okay. Let me just let me attend to your child anyway. I need to attend to your child. Let's see. I need to give her some injection. Right. And turn the other side. Turn the other side. Let me give her an injection also. Right. Okay. That's fine. She will be fine. Don't worry. She will be fine. Let me write medication for you. Yes. Come next week also for review. In the meantime, go and take your tablets that side. It's been a day. Let me work here. I need to cultivate my garden. I need to water here. Yes, I need to water here. What's this? You a big?
Sign sign language benokuthi Mphiwe nangwazi.
Let's mbone ebhukwini ukuthi ngesingancedisana. Nami ngibona ngidefa ngazinto ezabona. Mapilisi tu unataka ngaki?
I don't know, they say it's in afternoon, Tambama, I'm not too sure. Really.
Anyway, I'll try and help you to the best I can. Let's go inside.
I was frustrating with the hospital.
Let's go inside.
Tula phela nana. Udokotela tula nana. Tula phela nana. She might be better. Let me just be sweet. At least she's now quiet. What's happening? What's wrong with my baby? She's no longer breathing.
Let's go straight to the hospital. No, let's go and try and understand. What can we do? Wait, just calm down. Let's go and try and understand. Let's go. Asambe say Doctor, my wife was here yesterday and uzamile ukuthi nimncedise. Doctor, please come help me. These are the challenges that people get when they get to hospital, those who are deaf. Communication challenges. Sometimes it leads to situations like this because of lack of communication. As doctors also, we need to understand sign language so that we can help. Our job is to assist and save life. So we need to learn sign language to prevent situations like this. Communication challenges are a problem and they might lead to this. So these are the challenges that we get. Now, the questions that we asked when they started is, how do they hear music? And how do you hear the deaf people? MC said it's a silent world. I'm sure now you can attest to that world is not silent. They are speaking a different language that you don't understand. Imagine you going to China and say, all these Chinese, they are so silent. Just because you don't understand their language. That's the same thing with deaf people. They've got a language called sign language. So the drama was saying, let's learn sign language, let's communicate. They hear with their eyes and speak with their hands. So the message today is, may all of us learn sign language and communicate. There's what is called stereotype. When you see a deaf person, how do you react? Just imagine if this is the first time for me to see, and then I just do this. And then my nose, I twitch my nose. Sign language is a visual language. We'll pick it up straight away that you are not. So you need to accommodate deaf people. Now just look at how people think or react when a deaf person comes in. Just see this short stint of how you react. When a deaf person comes in, you should take them as they are. The message that we got today is we are all equal. The only thing is we speak different languages. Let's accommodate each other. So it's a big thank you to the organizers of this event that helped us to understand the problem of hearing and deafness. Now, let's look at Patricia and how when she comes to your institution, when she meets hearing people, how do they react? This is called one-man drama. Let's enjoy.
applause. I need a bigger applause. That's better. That's better. I'm your deaf comedian. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome your deaf comedian. I want to show you what you guys do when we meet a hearing person and meeting a deaf person. How you guys react, what we see. So, okay, here I am. I'm deaf against long. Sure. Mina deaf. Why are you shame? Mina, I'm just deaf. I say ukuthi mina ngoyinto emangalisayo. Ngiyaphila, ngiyafanana njengabantu. Ngifuna ngihambe ngibhale ibhakane emuveli ibhale deaf ukuthi uzibone deaf. Hayi. Ngingumuntu nje uzigileleyo, strong khanda bayabantu. So accept me as I am. The second one, yahlangana nomunye. Hello. Sorry, Shem, I'm deaf. Baba yithi. Baba deaf. Hayi uNkulunkulu uza kubona. Mina, angisho ukuthi uNkulunkulu uyangenza ngaba deaf. Being deafness is not a case from God. I don't need your shame. I don't need your sorry. I'm just normal as I am. I'm the same as you when you speak English, Ndebele, Shona. The only difference is that you use sign language. We are just the same. So we should be equal. And then the other one, the next one, this one, ooh, yeah. This one really gets me. Okay, so I meet a person and they start laughing at my language. Why do you laugh when I start signing? And they're trying to talk to me using their funny signs. No, there's an interpreter with me there. Just count down. You will learn sign language at the right time. This time, listen to me through my interpreter. So being deaf, it's just the same as you. Because I use sign language, you use your voice. That's the only difference. I'm not an animal of some kind. Or you think I'm sick, I'm going to die tomorrow. No. I'm just a person, just like you. I'm working, I'm strong, I'm happy, I'm beautiful. Yeah, say, hi, hold on. It's fine. Yes, I can be beautiful and deaf. I'm allowed to be both. It's just, I don't need your shame, I don't need your sorry, okay? And so, now, others will ask, can deaf people hear music? Yes, I can hear. I can feel the vibration. That's why we're dancing. So, DJ, can you put up some music, please? DJ, we need some music. Got it. So you see a deaf person, you feel sorry for them. No, I don't need your sorry. I don't need your sorry. I'm just deaf and hearing. We are just the same. I can dance just like you. Okay. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
They say in Kululum Sevens, we have got a big task, but today, thank you very much. We have taken the first step, and let's hope to take more steps as we become deaf inclusive.
A round of applause once again. Thank you. Yes, kulomunye lapho ufuna ngimhambise. Esikolo kade bengekho. They will not in. There is no. It's another one. Round of applause. Yes, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, may I call upon our Provincial Medical Director, none other than Dr. Siamuchembu, to come through and give us his remarks to Alumba Bapati.
Thank you, Master of Ceremony. The Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution, Sir, Mr. Nyoni. The Chief Medical Officer for Mpilo Central Hospital, Dr. Tanga in absentia, represented by Mr. Sithole. Chief Medical Officer for United Bulawayo Hospitals, Dr. Busman. Head Office representatives, Mr. Nkala and Mr. Ngobe. WHO representative, YZIA representative, the National AIDS Council Provincial Manager, Mrs. Sinatra Nyati, the Acting PEDCO, Dr. Chibangani, the PIMCHO for Bulawayo Metropolitan Province, Dr. Kabaya, our hearing impaired colleagues here present, all Ministry of Health and Child Care personnel here present, comrades and friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'd like to start by giving a short personal experience with the ear and hearing. Growing up, I had Dr. Kutsukutsa, lots of chronic otitis media. I suffered it myself. All my siblings went through the same. So I grew up with some form of hard of hearing, some form of impairment. As a thin little boy, I had huge external ears myself, so I used to be mocked quite a lot. And I would answer back to those who mocked me that at least my big ears, gathered all the noise that I had at school and they made me pass. I have an uncle who is hearing impaired, and I find it difficult to communicate to him even to this day. Hearing impairment is a condition that was picked up in my family. My brother, who is a teacher, went on to specialize in teaching the hearing impaired. In my adult life now, I was told I have Meniere's disease. So once every while, I experience lots of vertigo and have to see an E.N.T specialist for that. So at a personal level, I understand the challenges that the hearing impaired community faces, because I have interacted with them and I have had a glimpse of what they go through. So Dr. Kutsukutsa, your message is heard loud and clear. Mr. MC, your plea is also heard loud and clear. From my office, we promise to do all that we can with the resources that we have to make sure that our colleagues who are hearing impaired are included in the provision of healthcare services. The government of Zimbabwe is seized with prioritizing non-communicable diseases, of which ear, nose and throat is no exception, amongst others. Government is taking a paradigm shift, ensuring that non-communicable diseases, which are causing a lot of morbidity, mortality, complications and disability among the public are prevented and controlled. E.N.T, the short for ear, nose and throat, is a serious cause of public health concern when it comes to its contribution to disabling conditions contributing to a large population of the deaf community. If there is inattention to hearing and ear care in terms of prevention and control programs, this impacts negatively in social and economic development of the country. Government may be required to pull more resources in the social protection programs. E.N.T is not a Ministry of Health and Child Care responsibility alone, but requires other government ministries, private sector, civil society, and other communities' involvement. In short, it requires a multi-sectoral approach or a multifaceted approach. If the ministry is to deal with E.N.T conditions for improved outcomes. In line with our National Health Strategy 2020 to 2025 and National Development Strategy 1, NDS 1, the catchphrase or motto is leaving no one behind in attaining a universal health coverage. As such, the World Health Organization estimates that over 466 million people worldwide have some form of disabling hearing loss, and this number is set to double by the year 2020 if there is dormant inaction. Today, as we mark this day, albeit belatedly, the government shows its commitment in prioritizing E.N.T services with willing development partners such as the WHO, UNICEF, CBM, and WISE Ear, and quasi-government organizations like the National AIDS Council, who contributed immensely in today's cause. As government, we pride ourselves in the midst of all challenges affecting our communities that we are attempting to tackle E.N.T issues through interministerial coordination and integration of programs. This critical and cost-effective approach is the way to go when implementing E.N.T programs. Together, we can achieve more, ladies and gentlemen. Government has partnered with WISE Ear, which is supported by Christian Blind Mission, in implementing E.N.T programs around the country in an attempt to ensure that E.N.T services are affordable and accessible to the public. The project package comes with a 4-model approach, and these are: number 1, medical model, focuses on ear and hearing, screening, treatment, and supporting health institutions with equipment and manpower development in E.N.T. Approach 2, social model, focuses on community role in supporting and hearing problems such as promotion of reasonable accommodation and sign language development. The Ministry of Health and Child Care, in collaboration with the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education and the Ministry of Higher and Tertiary Education, are involved in this model. The livelihood model, which supports vocational trainings for the deaf community to improve their skills in income-generating projects such as carpentry, poultry, building, etc. Model 4, the education model, focuses on promotion of appropriate education for ear and hearing challenged members of the community, as well as promoting early identification of children with hearing challenges. The Ministry of Health and Child Care strives to scale up and strengthen community-based rehabilitation centers. The achievements by the government of Zimbabwe to date are: 1, development of a national ear and hearing strategy 2018 to 2020. However, the Ministry of Health and Child Care is seized with the review of this strategy in order to align it to the current National Health Strategy 2020 to 2025. The government has trained 306 health personnel in E.N.T and these include doctors, nurses, and rehabilitation technicians countrywide. They are not enough. We need to do more, we recognize that, but at least it's a starting point. We have conducted and continue to promote ear camps to reach out on the marginalized community or the hard to reach so that they are also able to access services. We are providing hearing aids to the population at a subsidized cost. The government is assisting in the establishment of Musami Pedro Arupe Carpentry Classroom and installation of computers at the laboratory, and such projects should be scaled up for the deaf community. The government, in partnership with Wise Ear, weighed in financially and provided technical support to the construction of Musami Pedro Arupe Computer Laboratory. The government facilitated the establishment of Salim Gabe E.N.T unit and subsequent construction of the pediatric E.N.T theatre. In partnership with Wise Ear, the government supported procurement of E.N.T equipment for 6 provincial, 4 central hospitals, and 13 district hospitals including.
And thank you for acknowledging that the pleas that I put forward and tabulated, you are going to engage vividly and expeditiously for us to make sure that no one and no community is left behind.
Sign Language Interpreter Trust, the voice and the ear of the deaf.